Okay, so I'm just going to explain this question quickly. So this is an example on page 225. This is the example on page 225. Um, the first step, how they got it, it's just to make a similar analogy, right? So this is a 3 over 4 minus 2 over 3. How would you do this? So you would first make the denominator the same by multiplying um, by the other denominator. So it times both the top and bottom by the other denominator 3. It times both the top and bottom by the other denominator 4. This is a process that I call cross multiplication, although it's not exactly cross multiplication. Then this is a similar step, right? Because we notice the denominators are different, so we have to times by the other denominator. Right, so the other denominator is cosine theta. Be careful here. Is when you times multiply this by cosine theta, you have to add a bracket. Otherwise, you're only timesing the sine theta by the cosine theta, and you're ignoring the 1, which is you don't want to do that. And here, the same thing. You multiply by the other denominator, 1 minus sine theta. Right? And then you simplify. Remember, when cosine theta times cosine theta, this is cosine theta squared. But we don't write bracket cosine theta squared. What we write is to save the bracket, we would write the square here to represent the same thing. Now this is we have 1 minus sine theta cos theta. I'm just omitting the multiplication sign, and here 1 times is directly 1 minus sine theta over 1 minus sine theta cosine theta. I'm swapping this because this is a multiplication. The order of which how they multiply together doesn't matter, so you can swap the two. And now, this is exactly what we're doing here, right? So 9 over 12 minus 8 over 12. You see they now have the same denominator, and then you only have to subtract the numerator. So then this is cosine squared theta minus, this is a tricky minus sign because you need a bracket. You want to subtract the entire numerator, not just the 1. So if you ignore this bracket, you're gonna mess up the result. Because 1 minus sine theta cosine theta. Here, when you expand the bracket, you have to swap every sign inside. And that's exactly what's shown in the example, right? Okay.